Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome to the Autoimmune Recovery Room, where every challenge is met with courage and solutions. My name is Diana Carroll. I want to start by saying this video is intended for informational purposes only and is not a substitute for medical advice, diagnosis, treatment, or pharmaceutical advice. Always consult your healthcare provider for any health concerns. This week, we're going to talk about the heavy metal connection to autoimmune disease and all diseases, as a matter of fact. This is going to be part one. Autoimmune health may be a puzzle, but today we're going to find a few more pieces. One is mechanisms of heavy metals in autoimmunity. So the first is immune dysregulation. Heavy metals disrupt immune system balance by overstimulating inflammatory pathways while suppressing regulatory T cells, which are essential for immune tolerance. This dysregulation leads to the immune system attacking the body's own tissues. Number two, molecular mimicry. Heavy metals can bind to proteins, altering their structure. The immune system misidentifies these altered proteins as foreign, triggering an autoimmune response. Number three is oxidative stress and DNA damage. Metals like mercury, lead, and aluminum produce free radicals that damage DNA, mitochondria, and cells. Damaged cells release danger signals that can provoke autoimmunity. Number four, disruption of detoxification pathways. Heavy metals impair your liver, kidney, and gut detoxification, allowing toxins to accumulate and promote chronic inflammation. Epigenetic modifications. Heavy metals influence gene expression through epigenetic changes, activating genes associated with autoimmune diseases. Heavy metals and specific autoimmune diseases. Number one is mercury. Autoimmune links are Hashimoto's thyroiditis and Graves' disease. Mercury accumulates in the thyroid gland, disrupting thyroid function. Systemic lupus. Mercury triggers widespread immune activation and tissue damage. In multiple sclerosis, mercury is neurotoxic and contributes to the damage to protective coverings of the nerve cells. Mechanisms. Mercury binds to proteins, altering their structure, leading to autoantibody production. Number two is lead. The autoimmune links are rheumatoid arthritis. Lead disrupts bone and joint integrity, and chronic exposure activates inflammatory cytokines, which are growth factors that are secreted by certain cells of the immune system and have an effect on other cells. It affects lupus. Lead exposure triggers immune complexes that deposit in the tissues, causing inflammation. Mechanisms. Lead competes with calcium, impairing immune cell signaling promoting chronic inflammation. You notice we keep repeating inflammation. Week after week, we talk about inflammation, so we got to do something about it. Number three is aluminum. The autoimmune links to aluminum is Alzheimer's disease. Chronic neuroinflammation may involve autoimmune-like mechanisms triggered by aluminum. Vaccine-induced autoimmunity. Aluminum in vaccines can overstimulate the immune system, leading to autoimmune conditions in genetically disposed individuals. Sjogren's syndrome, linked to salivary glands dysfunction, exacerbating by aluminum toxicity. Mechanisms. Aluminum disrupts the blood-brain barrier and promotes neuroinflammation and oxidative stress. Number 4 is 10. The autoimmune links. Limited evidence, but 10 exposure has been associated with non-specific autoimmune symptoms like fatigue, joint pain, and brain fog. 10 exposure disrupts chemical activity and may exacerbate pre-existing autoimmune conditions. Manganese. The autoimmune links are Parkinson's disease. Chronic manganese toxicity may trigger immune-mediated neurodegeneration, which is a type of disease, excuse me, in which cells of the central nervous system stop working or die. Neuroautoimmunity. Manganese accumulation in the brain leads to immune activation in the basal ganglia, a group of subcortical nuclei responsible primarily for motor control and as well as motor learning, executive functions and behaviors and emotions. Change your whole concept. Manganese induces oxidative stress, promoting chronic inflammation in neural tissues. Number 6 is copper. Autoimmune links. Wilson's disease. Excessive copper triggers autoimmune like liver damage and systemic inflammation. Psoriasis and eczema. High copper levels can exacerbate skin-related autoimmune conditions. Copper-induced oxidative stress impairs mitochondrial function and immune regulation. Number 7 is iron. Autoimmune links. Hemochromatitis-associated autoimmunity. Excess iron disposition triggers inflammatory diseases like diabetes and arthritis. Multiple sclerosis. Iron accumulation in the brain exacerbates neuroinflammation and autoimmune dysfunction, a condition that causes damage to the protective covering that surrounds nerve fibers. Rheumatoid arthritis. Excessive iron amplifies oxidative stress in the joints, worsening autoimmune damage. Iron overload generates free radicals, creating a pro-inflammatory environment. These different metals are no joke, guys, and we have to be careful of how they're getting into our bodies. Number 3 section is autoimmune conditions commonly aggravated by heavy metals. Hashimoto's thyroidism, I think we said that before. Mercury, lead, and cadmium found in batteries, food stuff like cereals, cereal products, vegetables, nuts, starchy roots or potatoes, and some meat products accumulate in the thyroid, promoting inflammation. Lupus. Mercury, lead, and cadmium trigger immune complexes that deposit in tissues. Rheumatoid arthritis. Lead and iron exacerbates joint inflammation. Multiple sclerosis. Mercury, aluminum, and iron contribute to an demyelination and neuroinflammation. Diabetes type 1, heavy metals disrupt pancreatic beta cell function. Psoriasis linked to elevated levels of copper and lead, triggering skin-related immune responses. So addressing heavy metal-induced autoimmune conditions. Number 1, remove the source. Replace medical dental fillings, we talked about that last week, with biocompatible materials. Use a water filter to reduce lead, aluminum, and other heavy metals in your water. Avoid aluminum cookware, deodorants, and processed foods. Minimize exposure to environmental and occupational health heavy metals. Number 2, support detoxification. Chelation therapy might be one place to start. It is a chemical process that removes heavy metals and minerals from the body by converting them into a form that can be excreted in your urine. Natural chelators are, you can use something like cilantro, garlic, glutathione. Liver support, use milk thistle. NAC, which is a medication and dietary supplement and an anti-inflammatory and antioxidant property, has antioxidant properties. And dandelion root is another one. Gut support, use your probiotics. Bentonite clay, which is used on your body, and activated charcoal. That helps to support the gut. Reduce inflammation, your diet, anti-inflammatory foods, omega-3s, turmeric, ginger, leafy greens. Supplements, vitamin D, selenium, and zinc to modulate immune responses. Address oxidative stress. Increase antioxidant intake. Vitamin C and E, glutathione, alpha lipoic acid. Use infrared sauna therapy for those of you who can. Everybody can't do it, but for those of you who can, use infrared sauna therapy to reduce oxidative stress. Monitor and heal the gut. Leaky gut caused by heavy metals may contribute to autoimmunity. Support your gut health with L-glutamine, collagen, and prebiotic and probiotic foods. Key takeaways. Heavy metal connection to autoimmune diseases. Number 1, heavy metals act as immune triggers. Metals like mercury and lead and aluminum and others can disrupt immune regulation by inducing chronic inflammation and oxidative stress. They may mimic or bind to the tissue proteins, leading to immune misidentification and autoimmunity. Key organs affected: your brain, your thyroid, and your gut. Common autoimmune conditions linked to heavy metals: multiple sclerosis, as we mentioned, rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, and Hashimoto's thyroiditis. Heavy metal sources to avoid: the dental fillings, contaminated seafood, that's mercury, aluminum soft cookware, lead-based paint, and some vaccines. Detoxification is a key for recovery. Supporting liver, gut, and kidney detox pathways can lower metal burden and reduce autoimmune symptoms. We got to do things differently, guys. So the connection between heavy metals and autoimmune diseases highlights the importance of identifying and addressing hidden environmental toxins. We talked last week about the open ones, it's all around us. But what are we doing to increase it? What are we doing? And that's what we can control. I can't control towers they put up around me. But what I can control is what I put in my body and in my system. What you can control is what you put in your body and in your system. So the importance of identifying and addressing these hidden environmental toxins as part of a comprehensive healing strategy by reducing exposure, supporting natural detoxification pathways, and repairing immune function. Individuals can reclaim their health and reduce the burden of autoimmunity. You know, it's always said that the autoimmune diseases aren't reversible. You know, they're incurable. But what you can do to help your own body to battle this, you know, if we're adding toxins in our bodies and we're drinking and eating and exposing ourselves to things that are all additionally harmful, we're not helping the matter. So there are things that we can do, whether they say it's cured or not. It's how you take care of your body and how it makes you feel. So with the right approach, recovery is possible. The body can regain balance and resilience. So I hope that this has helped you. I hope that if it's not about you, then please share it. I thank you for connecting today. And again, if you found the information helpful, please share, like, subscribe. The time to prioritize your health was yesterday. It would have been great if we had done it yesterday. The second best time is right now. We can't change what we did or did not do yesterday, but we can change what we do today. So until next time, stay vibrant, stay strong, and keep thriving. And remember, you are not alone, because here at the Autoimmune Recovery Room, we walk with you. Have a blessed and wonderful week until we talk next week. God bless.